There's some big updates going around regarding Ronda Rousey's status, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's going on with Charlotte Flair, a great fan theory, and much more. Let's start things off with Ronda Rousey. Ronda returned to WWE in 2022 after a near 3-year hiatus from the company. She was the big surprise for the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble match and ended up winning the match as well. That Royal Rumble win helped launch Ronda Rousey back into the title scene, where she pretty much stayed at for the entire year of 2022. She captured the Smackdown Women's title from Charlotte Flair in May, lost the title to Liv Morgan at Money in the Bank, but then got the title right back shortly after that. Ronda would end up holding the title until late December 2022, where she dropped the title back to Charlotte Flair. Surprisingly enough, Ronda Rousey hasn't been seen on WWE television ever since. The initial reports right after Ronda's title loss was that it was going to be like 2019. Ronda Rousey just wasn't going to appear again after a title loss. The report claimed that there was going to be plans for her to remain on SmackDown as a heel and continue that route. Even Ronda Rousey herself said that she had new goals of coming after the women's tag team titles with Shayna Baszler, but she still hasn't been seen in several weeks. So fans started assuming that maybe she was possibly being set for another Royal Rumble return. But according to new reports, Ronda Rousey was not set to return during the Royal Rumble match and had no scheduled plans for the show at all. So Ronda Rousey's return status appears to be a big mystery for the time being. She did serve as the SmackDown Women's Champion for a large part of 2022, so maybe these last few weeks have been a nice little vacation. But with WrestleMania season now well underway, if Ronda's going to be a part of the show, you just have to assume that she'll return sometime in the near future. If not, maybe this will be a bit of a longer hiatus for her. As we previously talked about, Ronda Rousey was set to meet Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 39. That was WWE's plan since early 2022. But due to the mystique and hype around that matchup dying down, WWE decided to fully scrap that match from taking place at WrestleMania 39. Reports also claim that Becky Lynch was more than okay with that match cancellation. So the Becky Lynch match may be off. Her title may be gone, but there's still a lot for Ronda Rousey to do in WWE if she is in fact sticking around. Obviously, you have the situation with Shayna Baszler. They're best friends, but they did have a disagreement there that ended up costing Ronda Rousey her title to Charlotte Flair. So there's a lot to build on there that can lead towards a singles match between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler in the future. Or you can take her in the direction that Ronda Rousey herself was talking about and have her and Shayna come after the tag team titles. So there's still plenty of routes to take Ronda Rousey in. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide to do with her direction. WWE fans recently came up with a fun theory that would have been another great twist for Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn's story. This theory would have taken place at the contract signing between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. So in reality, the segment was about how Kevin Owens unexpectedly attacked Roman Reigns and the Bloodline before signing the contract and leaving the ring. Sami Zayn showed up extremely late after the attack, which made him look very suspicious of working with Kevin Owens. But in this fan theory, there would have been another big turn of direction here. When Sami Zayn comes out late to the ring, Kevin Owens throws the signed contract at him. Sami Zayn looks at the contract with a surprised and worried look on his face. Paul Heyman also looks terrified, and the Bloodline was also staring at Sami Zayn. The fan idea was, what if Kevin Owens had signed Sami Zayn's name on the contract before throwing it at him? What basically would have forced Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn to square off against each other at the Royal Rumble. Now, in reality, this theory is a bit goofy because obviously that's not how contracts work. You can't just forge somebody's signature, especially when you're on live television and everyone's watching you do it. That won't really hold up well. Plus, why would Kevin Owens throw away his title opportunity that he waited 2 years for? That's another plot hole with this theory. But strictly sticking to that story with this fan theory, maybe Kevin Owens signed Sami's name onto that contract because he wanted to show Sami what Roman would do to him if he was to challenge Roman for the title. Roman wasn't going to take it easy on Sami Zayn in a title match because they're family or anything like that, not at all. He would have beat down Sami Zayn the same way he did with Jey Uso and everyone else he's been dealing with in the ring. And that would wake Sami Zayn up towards the entire situation even more. So that was a fun idea that the fans thought would have been pretty wild. What if Kevin did sign Sami's name to be in the match or be a special guest referee or anything of that sort? That would have been really interesting, but the story is continuing to unfold. Sami Zayn may actually be innocent here, but the way the events have been unfold just makes Sami look so beyond guilty. Maybe that's part of Kevin Owens' plan as well. Maybe Kevin's plan is to put Sami in these guilty-looking situations so that Roman can get rid of Sami and he can get his best friend back. Maybe that's what's going on here as well, but it looks like this entire situation is about to explode any week now. AEW TBS champion Jade Cargill has been an absolute crazy run in AEW. She has 49 wins and 0 losses for her entire AEW career, which is something extremely special and rare to see. You don't see streaks like that every day, so she's definitely bringing in a lot of attention. Fans were even surprised to see WWE Smackdown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair respond to Jade Cargill on Twitter and congratulate her on extending her undefeated streak. Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair may be a dream match for many fans. Obviously, the match seems very unlikely to take place anytime soon, with both women being in different companies. But like everyone says about pro wrestling, you can never say never. As far as things go with Charlotte Flair, she's currently at the start of her first title reign as a babyface in quite a handful of years. It looks like Sonya Deville will also be Charlotte's first real rival, which is a great pick. Charlotte is of course a babyface character this time around, so putting her up against a big heel like Sonya Deville is the perfect move. Sonya's a big heel from what she did during her time as a WWE official, so the crowd is against Sonya for that bad history, so it's a great way to start this title reign off for Charlotte Flair. Maybe Charlotte Flair will even hold the SmackDown Women's title into WrestleMania 39, so she'll need another big opponent to face at the event. Most likely a big heel, so maybe someone like Rhea Ripley would be the perfect match. But what are your thoughts on today's stories with Charlotte, Sami Zayn, and Ronda Rousey? Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.